Okay, hello there, and welcome to my review of FIFA 06 Road to World Cup. And I'm going to comment on the way it plays, the way it feels, and all the rest of it. Okay, so we've got some loading here, which isn't too bad. Oh, yeah, this is on the Xbox 360, by the way.
This was the first FIFA game to come out on the next-gen console, I believe.
It was indeed. Now notice how I just need to turn it down a bit. I can edit it, it's fine. Okay, notice how this is a nice HD TV we've got set up here. And I don't know if you can see by the quality of the video, but the graphics aren't exactly anything special, but that's never really a problem. It's about the gameplay really, but I'm just going to set up a small match for you so you can have a look at how it looks and plays. We've got to be England versus Germany, of course. Old rivalry. Okay, so it gives you quite a basic interface on changing players and stuff and sorting out your formation, but needs to say it works anyway. But so then this is quite good. When it's loading, you'll actually be able to play the game, so that you actually be able to get a feel for the controls before it's even started, which is quite a good feature. Scoring goals on this isn't too hard, really. I don't think. You know, some FIFAs can be a bit of a pain in the arse, especially like World Cup ones. Loading times can be a bit ridiculous, so if you're in a hurry, don't play it. Okay, the first thing you'll notice is that the crowd is fully rendered, which is different for football games to do, really, but it's quite a good thing to try. I don't think they've ever really stuck with it though, because of the likes of FIFA, it's a bit more dumbed down. But in this one, they've gone for the full load. But the players, they kind of look like they do in real life. Some of them do, anyway. But good old Sven there. So yeah, graphically, it's not too bad. Especially for, what year was this again? 2006. Yeah, 2006. So it's not too shabby, and it was one of the first for the Xbox. So got to give it a chance. But you'll also notice that at parts of, especially when the crowd's in full view, it actually begins to lag, which is obviously a problem, especially for a next-gen console. You wouldn't expect this to happen. In terms of controls, how's it feel, Tom?
Quite clunky.
Yeah, see, it's quite clunky. It feels like you're driving a tank round, basically, with a player.
The turning circle of them isn't very good.
Yeah, so manoeuvring on the game is pretty tough. Tackling, yeah, it's not easy. You'll always find that the players... shit. What should I say? Players are always... You always find that players are a bit...
Too aware of what you're doing.
Yeah. You always find the players are a bit too aware of what you're doing all the time, which is obviously a nightmare. But... well, I think it could be easier than like, normal FIFA, because they seem to have... like you can run really fast as well. The players run ridiculously fast, which isn't normal in a football game, really, But I think previous FIFAs have kind of been like this anyway, so it's not a problem. Just getting dicked on here by the Germans. But graphically, the pitch looks pretty good. Multiplayer is another good thing. Obviously, you can have up to 4 players playing, obviously 2 on each side. Which is obviously good for when you got your mates round, and obviously it's a World Cup game, so you can do all the teams of World Cup and yeah, that's brilliant. Obviously because it's a World Cup game, you're limited to only playing the World Cup, so forget about leagues and forget about English leagues and all that stuff. because you're stuck with the countries, which is obviously a bit limited, but that's FIFA's way of making money, I suppose. Well, not FIFA, EA Games, but...
And it's not as enjoyable as what we've got now, where you'll be able to enjoy more about how the leagues in England works.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, so you notice here, like when he's kicking the ball, a little bit of graphic lag there, which is obviously a problem.
You can't actually tell where he's kicking it.
Yeah, and you can't tell where he's going to kick it, so you've just got to kind of go with your gut instinct and hope he does it right, which is obviously a massive problem. But yeah, trying to get past their defence is obviously quite a tough thing to do. Can be done. Most of the time we do it by accident, but it's possible. But yeah, so if you're kind of like used to FIFA, normal FIFA, I'd stick with that really, because this one I think they pushed too hard with the graphics and just didn't optimise it really. So yeah, this is FIFA World Cup. But what else could we say? Xbox Live. Yeah, the game does actually feature Xbox Live as well, so you don't need to play multiplayer to enjoy its full benefit. Obviously, I have standard 2 players online, and it'll feature all the same sort of things. You can do World Cup games and stuff, which is quite good. Obviously, the final's always important. I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. Yeah, they've actually rendered the grass in this one, which was a new thing for FIFA back in the day. Obviously, the likes of FIFA 11 and 12, you'd expect that, but no, this was quite a good project. I think they did quite well with it, but I think they're a bit too optimistic. So yeah, if you like football games, then and I think you can get this relatively cheap these days. So if you've got a couple of quid to spare and you want a new FIFA game to mess around with, then I think this is the one. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.